Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Raul,
And it's Mike.
and we'd like to welcome you back to the AO podcast. This
Yes,
is
that's the
episode
that's
70.
that's the name of the podcast. Yes, and
Now,
we got a lot to fucking talk
yeah,
about.
so this is gonna be a
We haven't
super-
recorded in a minute either. It's
So
been like a
this-
month.
so this is gonna be a jam-packed episode because we got to do a lot of stuff.
Hmm
But before we get into that, as always, make sure you subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube, and
Yeah.
follow us on Apple Podcast and Spotify.
And Instagram. Fuck TikTok, because that's just
Oh
weird
yeah,
as
so
shit.
real quick, just to address that real quick, for those of you who may not follow us on social media,
Hmm
I decided to actually get rid of our TikTok account due to like that whole weird merger that happened with that other company where like they were fucking asking really weird shit like when it came to their new privacy and safety policies that I just I personally didn't agree with. I thought that like it was super weird and like creepy.
hmm
So that's why I
Very.
just decided to not only delete the podcast account, but I also deleted my personal account but also to be fair, like I barely even used it.
Sam, I think I have one, but I don't use it, so I probably gotta look into it.
Bro,
should
you
have
probably
me-
looked into
I
that
should
because you need to
probably-
delete it. To just like have all your information there.
He's like, he jacks off 157 times a week.
Bro, but you know what's
You,
funny?
you think they
Speaking,
actually
like,
have your jack off record?
I mean, I'm sure like in some database somewhere, there's probably like, I'm pretty. You know what's crazy now? Now that you said that, I'm pretty sure there's like somewhere like even though like let's say you try to use like a private browser or something,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure deep down somewhere there's like a collection of all the times you've like visited a fucking porn site.
Yeah. No, I think it actually, like, there's more, they actually collect more databases from private, like, incognito search engines. So they're like, oh, damn, this is, like, I get why you'll want this on your history. Look at this.
Yeah.
It's like fucking, like, very weird shit. But Instagram, also Instagram and Facebook, if you're talking honestly about like weird shit that goes under the radar. But yeah, that TikTok shit, no, I completely understand that decisions to do that, especially since TikTok is where we actually get the most of our things.
Yeah, so that was
But
another thing too. That's like it was kind of a bummer to have to do that.
yeah.
Just because we did get a lot of interaction on there, but you know what I
Yeah,
mean? It is
well,
what it is.
it is what it is, and our Instagram followers do appreciate our Instagram reels. I think this still like the most likes we ever gotten on that shit. Besides you posting for your with your adult entertainer star is
Oh
is
yeah,
the
from
reels.
last year. That was,
Yeah.
I don't even remember half those pictures.
Yeah, no. This year you don't remember more of those pictures.
Bro, like, I'm still like, I low-key kind of boggles my mind the way that works because I'm like, bro, like, I legit have no fucking memory of this happening. Like, what the fuck?
That's hilarious, and check our last episode out with that. That
Yeah,
had
'cause that
had
was
a lot of
actually,
funny.
Not only was that our third year attending the X3 Expo in LA, but this was actually also Mike's first year going.
Yeah.
So make sure you tune into that to like get his experience.
But now we're gonna talk about, it feels like a long time ago now, but like we're gonna talk about our feelings of the Super Bowl, both the game and the halftime show. Let's start with the game.
Now,
What
wait.
the fuck?
Now listen, for those of you who don't know me, I am a New England Patriots fan.
Mhm.
I've been for a long time now. And so just to like give my quick like recap of what I thought about it,
Uh-huh.
it was horrible.
It's so
My
bad.
team was very pathetic, and the thing too is though I had a
They kept getting intercepted.
but the thing is like I knew going in to the game
Mhm.
that we're probably gonna lose just because the last three games that were essentially the playoffs to get us to the Super Bowl, my team didn't play well. Like, so it was kind of like we legit kind of got lucky like 3 fucking times, like to make it all the way to the Super Bowl.
Mhm.
And I already knew the team that we're gonna go up against. I knew like how good that they've been playing. So I just I like the thing the thing that at least that I can say is that I didn't go into it with like false hope.
Yeah.
Like I kind of knew what was gonna happen, but the thing that like really disappointed me was just my team's overall performance just because I feel like we know how to play better than that.
Y'all could have done better.
And that was just fucking terrible. But I mean, it is what it is.
The game in general was just kind of boring because of that too. I feel like Seahawks were like, God damn, this is easier than we should thought and shit. So
the Seahawks. I mean, shout out to them. You know, they're obviously the better team, and so they deserve the Super Bowl. But now moving on to something a little bit that was more interesting. The
very,
show.
very interesting. Yeah, the Bad Bunny halftime show.
So Bad Bunny.
Yeah, y'all didn't see that shit. Anyway, but yeah, no, Bad Bunny. We're probably gonna keep it more short than usual because I feel like everyone saw it, everyone's talking about it, and you know we could only, you know, I thought it was really good. I thought it was really fun. You know, I don't listen to a lot of Bad Bunny. I do think that last album's really damn good, but like, no, I thought it was such a really great show and a great way to show like, you know, art within like the community and all that, and to show the history of Puerto Rico and through this halftime show. And I thought it was commendable because Puerto Rico is a part of American community, of the American, like, you know, experience, you know, so it's just like, and it's part of America, part of the United States and shit. So yeah, I thought the show was just like really fucking damn good, very timely, you know, and I thought it was just a bunch of jams on that shit. Like it's so fucking like, you know, it's like
Don't try to do it. Don't
like it's just like you're moving and shit. Like
So no, I thought it was actually really good too. The one thing that I will say that threw me the fuck off was when I saw Lady Gaga.
Yeah, I mean she looks Argentinian, so like it's like you know, you could make that excuse. So.
Like because I mean the thing is like, granted she did do an amazing job. I just thought it was like fucking random and shit.
I know, just like
because like the thing is like when they brought out Ricky Martin.
Like
for
banger
him,
shit.
Like it kind of made sense.
Yeah.
So I just thought that like the fucking
Lady Gaga is random as fuck.
Yeah, like honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Like I would have preferred if like fucking Cardi B just grabbed the microphone.
That would be actually fucking crazy if she like was part of the that would have actually been
that's the
super
thing that
lit.
I was honestly hoping that would have happened.
Just Cardi B fucking just twerking ass on there.
Like,
that would have turned the whole shit up, bro. That shit would have been crazy. And she was there.
Because the thing is, like I went. Shout out to the homie Nick. Because he invited me to a friend's house to watch the game.
Yeah, watch your team get obliterated.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Fucking shit ass.
No, it's like no, and it pisses me off more because you don't even give a shit about football, so you're just doing it to fucking annoy me. But so I was where I was watching it, there was like some girls there, right?
Yeah.
And they were obviously like they were all looking forward to the halftime show. So, but I'm telling you, like, if Cardi B would have like grabbed the mic, like all the girls that were there would have lost their shit.
I know. I mean, they already were like fucking people were losing their shit with fucking Ricky Martin coming. I'm like, I was even losing my shit. I'm like, fucking Ricky Martin, like holy shit. But no, that would have been, especially because she was already there dancing in the background with like, Pedro Pascal too. You know, with the.
Oh, you know what's fucking crazy?
Yeah.
Fucking the couple that got married, like during the performance, I guess they're I think they went to West Covina.
Shout out to just the close peeps in the cities, just getting that light. It's very, very beautiful and all that shit. But I think this whole show, like,
but it's also like real quick, the crazy backstory to that is I guess apparently they had actually hit up Bad Bunny because they wanted him to come out to their wedding, like to perform. Yeah. And like Bad Bunny was like, oh, like no, just come to the Super Bowl. Yeah. So like that's actually pretty fucking dope. Like imagine your fucking wedding is like it was on the Super Bowl.
Yeah, no, like, that shit was great, and it was more fun to watch than the actual fucking game. Yeah. You know, it was the fucking.
You know, every time you fucking bring that game up, it's like literally fucking, or it grinds my fucking gears.
Fucking Peter Griffin. Oh my god, I hate the. I hate the fact you reference Family Guy
Listen,
every
dude, I
fucking.
can't fucking
It's been
help
like
it. I
10
literally-
straight episodes of just be like, oh, remember when Peter was like, like, oh yeah.
It's literally like a Family Guy episode.
That was-
That's my version of a flashback.
like a fucking random gag, or it's like,
Like, no, it's because, I mean, I literally, like, I fucking grew up with... I remember I had, like, I think maybe the first 3 or 4... No, I think it was, like, the first 5 seasons. I had them on DVD.
yeah.
And so, like...
It was just binge watching all
Yeah,
through and
dude.
through, poisoning your mind and shit. But that shit, those first few seasons are funny as fuck, though.
Yeah.
Especially that first one. There's a charm to that first season.
Oh, no, you know what? Speaking of that real quick, I did want to mention... you know what show I've actually started? Because I've obviously seen a few episodes here and there of it.
Yeah.
But it's not one that, like Family Guy, where I've kind of, like, seen it from the beginning.
Well, oh yeah, you haven't even told this to the audience
Yeah,
yet.
yeah. Fucking American Dad.
Yeah.
So, like, I decided to go back because obviously I'm aware of the show and I know, like, some moments from it.
Mhm.
But I've never actually, like, gone back and watched it from the very beginning. So I
No,
decided
that's crazy.
so I decided to do that recently.
Hmm.
And I'm not gonna fucking lie. Like, well, I can definitely still say that, like, just maybe it's because, like, we grew up with it, but Family Guy was, like, way more influential. But I gotta say,
American Dad's good.
American Dad
It's
is
fucking
pretty
crazy.
fucking funny.
It's fucking funny how
Like,
it is.
it surprised me how not only that, but bro, those first few seasons are racist as fuck.
That's why you like.
It's fucking.
One thing we do like,
I
it's
think
that
the
racist
worst
shit.
one is one of the episodes. It's like the premise is like Francine is like trying to join this club like called the Ladybugs,
Yeah.
and it's like all these fucking like mean rich type of older ladies.
Mm.
And then you find out that like they basically did it all because they're all having affairs on their husbands.
Yeah.
But there's an Asian lady that's part of the group,
Uh-huh.
and for whatever reason, every time she's like done saying something, she'll like strike a pose, and then in the fucking background you hear like stereotypical like Chinese music.
Oh my god!
And I'm like,
even you
what?
just describing it, I'm like, I know, I can visualize.
Yeah, like I'm like, bro,
where
like it's
everything.
fucking amazing, like what fucking American Dad used to fucking.
Yeah,
do.
it's just like, and it's just like it's just all white writers in there, just throwing the most racist
Although
shit
you know
out
what,
there.
you know what opinion I will say that I will now stay strongly on.
What?
I do now, like having seen like a few episodes of American Dad, like from the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
and to be fair, I've always liked this character, but now like starting like from the very beginning.
Uh-huh.
To
Is Roger?
yeah,
Roger is the fucking
Roger
shit.
I will maintain now. Having said that,
He's like one
I
of.
believe Roger is 100 times way better character than Brian.
And it's just like he's like of course Brian sucks
Yeah.
as a character in the show, and just how he's written sucks. But Roger's fucking. I think that's probably Seth MacFarlane's greatest achievement is Roger the
is
alien.
fucking amazing, dude.
And we'll go back to the Super Bowl. Sorry to get sidetracked
Yeah.
with fucking American Dad.
Yeah, no, but
But it kind of matches since
yeah.
after
Wait,
instead of people watching Bad Bunny, some people I
Oh, the
guess
fucking
turn
Kid
into
Rock
the Turning Point USA halftime show to protest the halftime show
Oh,
being
bro, the
in
fucking
Spanish.
Kid Rock.
Which you don't need to learn another language to know shit's a bop. That's a you problem. And then not only that, you got this fucking jelly roll ripoff fat fuck, on the stage playing guitar. He's like, I like to fish. I like to drive my car. I like to he's just listing things he likes, and that's the show, playing guitar, and then he starts rapping, So people are watching that instead of fucking an actual good show that's very poignant and talks about not only the U.S. history but just America history. And when I'm talking about America, I mean all of America's North, Central, South. Not that stupid ass. I like my fish. It's like fucking.
You know what fucking tweet I saw that cracked me up? It was like something like you gotta be a special kind of racist if you're like seriously hating fucking a Latina shaking ass or something like that.
Yeah, and watching just a fat dude play guitar. And then another one, Kid Rock, most known for in our generation writing one of the songs for Osmosis Jones. And one of them
Wait, what?
he wrote one of the songs for the movie Osmosis Jones, and it's about I'm a censor. What the
fuck?
They call it mandatory.
Wait a minute. Was this in the movie?
It was in the movie.
Oh my god, dude, I haven't seen this movie Bro, I have to rewatch that movie now.
My ladies. Call him, and then it's a little kid saying, "I call it mandatory." It was just like, oh,
Dude.
this is what passed in fucking Hollywood in 2001. They're like, oh, we should get like we should put this on the soundtrack.
Wait,
where
Osmosis,
on Osmosis,
didn't they show? Wait, am I tripping or didn't they fucking show us this movie in school?
Yeah, in biology class when they took it. We all noticed it in the class too. We were like, when he said, because he sings it in the movie with the kid like as a hype man, like a kid germ. If you haven't seen Osmosis.
Bro, what the fuck?
Like just inside, and then Chris Rock plays like a blue fucking germ, who's helping a pill fight like a virus and shit, and then Kid Rock's in the background talking about and shit,
Bro.
so
Bro, that is fucking insane.
That's who headlined the Turning Point USA. They could have shit.
That shit just blew my fucking mind. Dude.
But speaking Spanish, the fucking Erica Kirk's like, get that tamale talk out of this shit.
Tamale. You're stupid. No, but dude, that fucking Osmosis Jones like little fucking fun fact just blew my mind.
So
dude.
that's all I can think of when I see Kid Rock just do it. First of all, lip syncing. He's not even doing anything.
No, but
he's lip syncing the shit. Back to Roger.
So my favorite fucking Roger scenes because I think this might be my all-time favorite side plot to an American Dad episode is when he fucking tricks Steve into thinking he's going to fucking Hogwarts.
Oh, and when he said, yeah,
and then he fucking.
That episode's really funny.
And then when Steve comes back, like after he stole some coke, thinking it's fucking like supplies and shit.
Yeah.
They come find them, and he's like, oh, like don't worry, I'll save you. And then fucking Roger, like when they grab him, he's like getting dragged off. He's like, oh, I pooed. And then he's like, fucking, and then fucking Steve with his glasses all busted up. He's like glasses reparo or some shit, and then he's like, they're like beating up Roger. Like, did you put him up to this? And then fucking Steve's like, don't worry, Roger, I'll save you. And then fucking waves the wine like, ooh, abate las manos. And Roger's
I love how you just like, I was trying to get back to the halftime show, but you're like, no, we gotta talk about Roger.
Bro, that's my all-time favorite. Like, out of the whole, like the only thing that might match that is the scene where Roger and Stan get high.
Yeah, no, fucking. I remember the episode where Steve is like, "Oh, I got my first pube," and he starts showing to everybody and shit. And then something near the end of the episode, something happens where Roger gets involved, and Steve like gets like beat up, and then like in the bathroom you just hear like ah, but then like we're outside, you hear the scream out the window, you just see like the pube fly in the wind, just like, and we follow it. Oh, have you got to that episode yet?
Yeah. I gotta start watching more American Dad.
Yeah, for sure. No, but besides that, our halftime show opinion, we thought it was great. We did not tune into the Turning Point halftime show. If you did, you're a fucking idiot. You're an actual fucking stupid fucking human being, so I hope you feel all the guilt in the world. And speaking of guilt, we're gonna talk about J. Cole's or is there something else you want to talk about, or
Oh
you
no,
want to go into it?
I'm trying to figure out how you were gonna like fucking transition guilt into fucking J Cole. I'm like, wait, huh?
I feel like he should feel guilty for some of the things he's done on this
Oh,
album.
okay. In that case, then maybe. But so I guess yeah. So we're gonna move on to the J Cole album, which by the way, I legit didn't fucking find out that it came out until the day it came out, because I was at the gym with Nick when I found out that it came out. So since I was at the gym already, I was like, you know what? Let me fucking just put it on to see, because like that's when I saw too, like how long of a fucking album it was.
Mm-hmm.
And at first, I was like, kind of like, dude, what the fuck? Like, why is this album so fucking long? But then that's when you let me know that it was a double disc album. And so I was like, okay, that kind of makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah, and I was like, this is a very I know you didn't know about it, but it's obviously it's a hyped up album, because it was like J. Cole's claim of like, this is my final album, which we all knew wasn't true. He even backtracked on that shit already. He was like, yeah, I'll come back to music soon. And I'm like,
wait, what the fuck?
I know that fat. Like, at least at least Jay-Z, when he did it, he waited like months to come back and was only doing
that
feature.
That retired at this point.
I'm like, god damn, like, can you at least keep the facade up, of like, he's like, oh, I'll come back, and like not hype this up as like your last out. Like, the whole point of this album was like, oh, this is my final one. And like, if it wasn't hyped up like that, then maybe because this album has been causing only polarizing opinions everywhere, people loving it, people hating it, people like having tons of problems with it, which I'm in that pot, I'm in that middle, so it's just like, going into it, you're like, okay, let's see what he does. And I think he does a good job. At first, I actually really like this album, but I think there's a lot of problems that grew over time as I kept listening to it. And honestly, after this review, I'm probably not going to listen to many of these songs besides like 2 or 3, maybe 4 or 5. Like, so yeah, we'll get into that. But how you feel? I know you've been a little... I mean, we've been both J. Cole criticizers, but you've been more of the critical one than I have. So how does it feel coming into this album?
So this one, I was actually curious because, like I said, or I stated when we talked about because I remember, I think it might have been on the last episode.
Yeah.
Where I asked you towards the end that whether or not you were hyped for this album.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing is, I was going into it just kind of curious to see what direction he was going to take it in.
Yeah.
And you know what? I will say, for the most part, I was pleasantly surprised with the direction that he took most of these tracks.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was doing a lot of the typical J. Cole introspective stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of the more sense of the sound that I was gonna be expecting from this album.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that I got that. Now rapping wise, I do think that it was pretty solid.
Mm-hmm. I think he was rhyming like crazy on some of these songs too.
Now the thing too that I will say, a little side fact, that I never in a million years would have thought that the one thing that I would have needed to liven up a J. Cole album for me was a Future feature. Yeah. But boy, when I got that Future feature, that shit was fucking amazing.
The feature, that sounds like a tongue twister. It's really funny. But Run a Train, that's my motherfucker. That's one of my favorite tracks on there. And I've only seen people criticize that fucking chorus. I think they just don't get it. I think Future brings the screech and the pain that is needed for a somber sounding track like Run a Train. I know people saying the title's a little crazy. Yeah, it is crazy. It's you gotta have a crazy title when you have a Future feature on that shit, And then not only that, I think it's the track after Poor Thing. I think that's one of my favorite songs on there. I think his aggressiveness, is both needed on it, but also towards the person he's aiming at. I think it's really funny because it's that's the type of beef I would get. It was you've known me since high school and you still talking your fucking shit. Fuck you. I'm finally gonna address you. I'm just gonna go fucking in on you, which I think made the feelings more authentic So I really like that.
Oh
But
yeah, let's go through like right now. Go through your favorite tracks.
I mean, I there's a lot of tracks I want to talk about though, like Safety. That my problem with Safety. We haven't even talked about the album for like 5 minutes, bro. I'm looking at the thing. Let's talk about it a little bit more. But like Safety, I thought is such like an incredible second, third track. But there's one line in there that I think just kind of like
Oh,
ruins
the track killer.
ruins the whole track because I love the beat, I love the perspectives he's rapping at, and like,
This shit was fucking funny.
and then
the first time I heard
then and then but like I think it's such like a for such a serious track, you know. And I've seen a lot of comparisons to this and Auntie Diaries, and I think I got I got problems with Auntie Diaries as well. But at least Kendrick made it feel more. He created an atmosphere to bring more of a realer perspective on everything. I think J. Cole, you know, he's talking about his homie, and he's like, yeah, he's one of them dick in the booty types. Like just that one line where it's like it destroys everything. I think it destroys the authenticity of the track for me and how he's really aiming towards what he's trying to say. You know, I at least when Kendrick went all the way he truly did, and what you know was what wasn't fearful about it. It created more of an authentic approach. But here, I that one line, especially in that last verse, it's like trying to.
You know something that I literally just like thought of right now?
What?
Okay, so you know how obviously J. Cole's from like North Carolina?
Yeah, Fayetteville.
Yeah, so do you think that? Because the thing is, like, now I'm kind of wondering. Do you think it's like just a dumb bar that he thought of, or do you think that
there's a lot of dumb bars on here?
No, or do you think that maybe that was like an actual saying that they used to like call gay people, like where he's from?
I mean, I think
because that'd be wild if like like people would just
he's like, I'm just
around, like, hey, you see that fool over there? Yeah,
he's a dick in the booty type.
Like that'd be wild if like people were just walking around saying that.
Oh my god! To be fair, that's just straight people on the average day. Honestly, even when they're not calling people that, they're calling the homies that. So like, but either way, it destroys the atmosphere for me of the song. It's like one line too. It's such a nitpick in like a song that has greatness, but like I really thought it just destroyed the track for me. I think Poor Thing's good. Who the Fuck Is You? I actually really fuck with a lot. I think he was really spitting on that shit. I love the beat and the beat switches, and I love the old school beat that comes in the second half. I thought that, you know, a lot of people are not liking that song. I actually think it's such like a real fucking dope song. And we're gonna skip all the other ones and quickly talk about What If, which I think is such a dog shit track.
Okay,
I think
this is the one. This is one of the ones from the album that people were like criticizing heavily.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the thing. So the best, kind of like the best representation of this that I can give is what Kendrick did on the track Reincarnated on GNX.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that is
it's such a different approach though.
That's an example of how to do a type of song like that right.
Yeah.
And I just feel like J. Cole just kind of missed the mark with this. And
yeah.
Because
he's rapping from the actual perspectives of Biggie and Pac and like that mindset and what he supposed they would like, be.
No disrespect to J. Cole, but it's like I really don't think that you and like Biggie or Tupac would have shared like the same type of
no. If the Tupac would probably been hating on J. Cole from the very beginning of his career.
Like there's no like I just don't it doesn't seem realistic that they would take your perspective.
It's such like a fan fiction ass song because even though J. Cole is rapping well and is rapping in their what they would sound like well, I don't think any of what he's saying, it's just, you know, it's just like, man, I'm just trying to like it's more like J. Cole trying to bring more peace into this world in a manufactured way than like actually wanting to tell an authentic portrayal of what Biggie and Pac might have been going through at that time. Because like there's tons of plays based on real people who've passed many years before the plays written that like try to do that and do it well. But like I think, and even other rappers, I think Nas can do this well. Kendrick, like not even just on here, but like even you when with him in different perspectives, like "Sing About Me Dying of Thirst," like when it comes to that, he gets it really well. And Reincarnated, I think it's just more of a story he wanted to tell, but with the heavy West Coast Pac influence. Here, it's just like, yeah, I think all the intentions are good, but I don't think it works at all. Actually, I think it's such like a very like high school theater ass track, like something you'll see like just like down the street and shit of like, man, like nah, I hate that shit actually. And I would talk about the other songs, but I kind of don't want to.
It's a long. It's a fucking long.
And I don't think it's length. Like I know double albums, especially rap double albums, don't always aren't the smooth. Even the best are not the smoothest double albums around, But like here, you could no, and I think there's a lot of repetitive things here. I think there's a lot of like like the 39 intro where it goes all like instrument, like being a composer and being doing more instrumental experimentation on that, which I appreciate the attempt, but it does feel like people as J. Cole fans, coal miners are gonna get mad at me. It does feel like J. Cole trying to pull like some Tyler the Creator shit, but I don't think he's able to do what Tyler the Creator does, especially now. So I'm not gonna keep rambling about this anymore because the more I'm talking about it, the more disappointed I feel in this album. And I can't believe people are saying this is better than like Mr. Morale and Chromacopia and like Damn even. I'm like, yes, fuck you, shut the fuck up. No, you just cut your own ear off, please. But I do think this album is,
We told them to go Van Gogh.
I don't know, go Van Gogh themselves, bro. Bars. And then great hype man shit roll. but I'm giving it a seven, maybe even the 6 out of 10. Like I don't think I'm going back to this album, even most of the tracks at all.
For me, I would go ahead and give probably a 6 out of 10 too, just because already like I'm not, because the thing that I was telling you earlier was that when I saw the length of the album, I was initially disappointed because I was like, oh man, like this album's really fucking long. But then when you told me that it was a double album, I was like, all right, okay, that makes a little bit more sense. But then when I still kind of had a problem with it, that's when I kind of had to like be real with myself. And the thing is just like for me personally, I don't think like I want to listen to a J. Cole album that's that long, because like J. Cole I won't get into it, but just to say briefly, like he's not in the top 3 for me.
No.
So it's like I never really viewed him as that. So like not to say obviously that doesn't go to say that he's a terrible rapper or anything.
He's not for you at all.
Yeah, like because he's an amazing rapper. It's just like, and more so like I don't think his like aside, because like I said, I did have some quite a few songs on here that I actually really liked and that I will go back to. But it's just like overall, like J. Cole's just not really my type of artist.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but I still think it was like a kind of slightly above average album for me. Yeah. So I will give it a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, it's not trash. I don't think it's trash at all. But especially for it's not now. It's not even. I don't like it. I think I like it less because J. Cole's like, no, it's not my fan album. It's like, I'll make another one soon. Like, not soon, but like, I'll make another one eventually. I'm just like, okay, all right. So what was the fucking hype about then?
Bro,
like,
that was the case. You shouldn't have fucking made it that long.
You should, yeah, exactly. So it's just like, oh my god, it's kind of just annoying. It's kind of just annoying. I think J. Cole fans are so annoying. To be fair, all fans are annoying. But like, especially them, they're really annoying. And then, but yeah, Yeah.
No, okay, but now moving on to something that I wanted to tell you, or no, something that I told you when I was like halfway done with this album, which was Send Help, because I was like, this is a long fucking album, dude. I'm barely like fucking 10 tracks in. I still have
That's such a fucking crazy transition. But that's the movie we fucking saw like a week and a half ago.
Yeah,
it's been a while since we've seen it.
Yeah. Now the thing that's crazy is that I will say I'm kind of disappointed in myself when we went to go watch it, because initially when you first told me about it, I didn't really know what it was about. I didn't really have any idea. But I made the mistake of Googling the movie, and then I obviously saw like the little overview that they have right there. Yeah. So when we actually went to go watch it, I had an idea of what the movie was going to be about, and I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I wish that I would have gone into it completely blind.
I didn't know what it was going to be about
just because
at all.
I feel like it would have been a little bit more fun for me that way, especially like the initial scene when the plane crashes.
Yeah.
Oh, spoilers, by the way.
Yeah.
But when the plane crashes, like I feel like I would have, like if I would have gone into it blind, like oh shit, like what's gonna happen? But like obviously since like I already kind of knew the idea, I knew where the movie was going. But so we'll get into the details and stuff of it, but my overall opinion of the movie was that I thought it was like just a nice like little fun kind of I even told you afterwards, it gave me like strong like Misery vibes.
Banger.
But no, yeah, overall it was a good movie. I saw who was the lead actress?
Rachel McAdams.
Yeah, I thought she did an amazing job. Like
Dylan and Brian too as the CEO.
Yeah,
I
thought
really
she
good.
like her performance as like the super like awkward, like shy, like girl that works in an office. Like I thought she pulled that off like pretty fucking spot on. But no, yeah, it's like just and the guy who played the boss.
Yeah, Dylan O'Brien.
Yeah, I thought like because
perfect douchebag.
Yeah, because I think the movie the movie for the most part it focuses like heavily on their dynamic.
Yeah. And
I thought that they both really killed their roles, so I thought that it was a very strong performance and just like a very kind of just very fun, one of those fun type of movies.
Yeah, and then not to mention, the director of this is motherfucking Sam Raimi, director of the Evil Dead trilogy and Drag Me to Hell. And also the writers of this movie are the same writers who did Freddy vs. Jason and the Friday the 13th 2009 remake. Honestly, those movies, they're not the greatest movies ever, but they're so fucking like entertaining as fuck.
You know what's funny?
It's so entertaining. And you could kind of tell that this is a movie they wrote. Because it's both, like, very sloppy, but also, like, it's got a lot of fun shit in it.
Yeah, real quick, though, I will say a little side note.
What's your side note?
I have, like, a very newfound appreciation for the Friday the 13th remake.
Yeah.
I don't think it was that bad.
No, I actually think it's like, one of the better remakes to ever come out. Because it's just, like...
Nightmare on Elm Street one, I still
get that one. That one sucks. The wieners. That's a wiener sucker right there. But like it, what the fuck? Jesus Christ. But like that Friday, not only do I think it looks gorgeous, it's got like a fun. It's so much fun. It's got it knows what it needs to do, and it does it so well.
Not to mention, it has probably without a doubt the funniest sex scene dialogue that I've ever heard in my fucking life.
Yeah, just nipple alignment shit.
Like nipple placement. Like
nipple placements.
Who the fuck?
I'm gonna say that next time.
Stupid. No, but it's just.
But it's from the writers of that.
Yeah. So.
So it is like a fun movie. I think it's fun. I think it is really fun actually. And when Raimi is able to. And one of the first shots of this movie is like the close up of the Allstate guy's nose, when he takes a sniff of the tuna salad. And I think like everybody's over the top in like the best way possible, especially when we do get on the
we'll see
the island. Not that island, this island.
You're stupid, dude. You're fucking stupid. You're fucking stupid.
They look over to just see Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein.
Stupid. No, so I was I was gonna say that those like little like close up shots that they did throughout the movie, especially in the beginning.
Yeah.
They definitely gave me like heavy like the Substance vibes. So I thought that was really cool.
But
Like,
Substance got it from Evil Dead, so you
Yeah.
know it goes first full circle and shit.
like even I think my favorite was when she like when the boss dude like first comes through the office and she like wants to like make an impression, so she goes to talk to him, but she has a little
Oh
piece of
yeah,
fucking veil
yeah.
on the-
And it just focuses on
Yeah.
that too. And like my main complaint, I think, is the movie is a little too long. It's almost 2 hours. I don't think it needed to be 2 hours like at fucking all. But like,
I will say though, it didn't really like to me at least. It didn't really feel like that long of a movie.
I don't know. I felt the length is just a bit, but I do think like it does take its time, a lot of time to get to the stuff you see in these movies. And I think when we do get to this stuff is actually pretty gnarly and fun and cool to look at, especially like one of the first scenes we on the island, like we get to see that like it's kind of gross.
Bro,
It's when
the
she fights the boar.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, bro. That fucking boar kill was like unrealistically bloody, dude.
You don't go to a movie like this for realism.
But they like I could have understood like a little blood squirting out like when it stabbed her, right? But no, this shit was like over the fucking top.
like this boy didn't want to fucking die.
That
And
was
like
like fucking Tokyo
the gore police
type of fucking gore.
it
right
was just
there.
like
Yeah, dude. Shout out to that fucking movie, by the way. I just
Yeah.
recently watched it and fucking loved it. But
but like
no, that was like that, like the fucking like
not
the
to not even not just
blood,
the
the blood in that fucking kill was like so fucking like it was so unnecessarily overdone.
it's so good though. That's one of my favorite scenes because it's so gross and obviously like he doesn't want to die,
Also,
so it's
when
like going
getting
through.
closer and you see the snot.
It's not coming out. He's like, oh, it's like we're all on a
Oh, you're,
podcast.
fuck you. You just called me a bore bitch. Fuck you.
So, boars are like the symbols of Spanish colonization. So what the fuck?
Fucking bringing history lessons into the Send Help review.
I already brought Epstein on here, so
That movie, it was just overall fun. I gave it I ended up giving it I can't remember if I gave it a 3 or a 3.5.
I think you gave it a 3.5.
Yeah, so it was just like a little.
Oh, like when the almost vasectomy scene where like she, you think she's cutting off his dick, but like it's really a rat. That was and then my favorite scene, the vomit scene. That's all.
She's fucking, giving him fucking mouth to mouth and just fucking
vomiting in his face. I'm just like that's very very.
Bro,
savory.
you legit cracked the fuck up.
That's my favorite scene. That was
like that. Like I looked over, you were fucking cracking the fuck up during that scene.
And not only do I think that's my favorite scene, but I have to give my biggest grab on it. I do think it's the ending. I think it's just like, oh, we're here now. All right, bye.
That's what I was gonna say. How'd you feel about the house reveal, like at the end?
I mean,
because here's the thing. When she first mentioned like that thing, like how like that other side of the island was dangerous.
Yeah.
I had a feeling that she was gonna be hiding something there, but I didn't think it was gonna be like
a whole ass
house.
She broke into it. She's been not knowing about it. I mean, the more I think about it, the it's kind of nonsense. But like, it's like, but we also just like, like I said, we, coming from like, what was the last movie? Primate? What was the last movie? It was just like, just schlocky, just fun horror movies, I guess. I'm like, all right, for sure, whatever. And I do think that final like fight is kind of cool, but I do think that ending's just like, okay, all right, bye. Movie's over, get the fuck out. So I was just like, oh, okay, I guess I'll get the fuck out then. But like, I do think it's fun. I have problems with just like I think a lot of the shots can be really cool, but I do think most of the movie is like kind of dull to look at, especially for something like Sam Raimi. Like, you even look at Drag Me to Hell, which I think a lot of people love now. I know a lot of people didn't like it at the time, but a lot of people love that movie now. So it's just like,
I think remember about that movie is the scene in the parking lot at the beginning.
Yeah, no, that shit. We should probably put that on the wheel. That would actually be really fun to review. So we'll definitely put something like that. But no, I thought it was fun though. I thought it was a good time. I wish it was more fun and entertaining and better shot and less long.
So would you give
But
it?
I gave it a 6 out of 10. I think it's a very above average movie. It does
So what is that on Letterboxd?
it's a 3 out of 5.
Eh,
Just like simple maths. Yeah, that's my review of it. I do think I would recommend it if you like that, like some fun shit. I would highly recommend that.
Yeah, make sure you follow us on Letterboxd as well.
Yeah, you get tons of like weird shit on there, especially for my shit. So fucking. Yeah, and Raul, you do post you post some shit. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Wait, what? On what?
On Letterboxd. So like when you log in a movie, I'm just like, that's what I found. I'm like, you watched that shit? I'm like,
what's the one that like threw you off the?
I think one of like the Mickey Mouse Bambi Sloth killer movies, like one of those, like one time.
Slaughterhouse?
Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I tell my cinema friends about you.
Bro, they're making a fucking Minnie Mouse one.
Oh, fuck me. Oh my god. I tell my cinema friends about you and like how you love these movies. They're like, that's crazy. I don't know how you can, I don't know how you can do that. Bro, but the way you can
they're fucking fantastic.
They're what the art was made for. Cinema as a medium, it was made to make fucking Slaughterhouse.
I mean, bro, when the fucking copyright infringement thing like lifts off, what else are you gonna do with the fucking original Mickey Mouse character?
It's okay. I know Popeye or Betty Boop should be.
Popeye.
Oh, there's a Popeye.
I have it on my watch list on fucking Tubi.
Fucking Tubi, man. At first, it was just yeah. We could transition to that.
Yeah, Tubi. Shout out to fucking Tubi. So now, like, I don't know if you guys remember, but a while back, it basically had came out that HBO Max, which at the time was where most of the OG Cartoon Network cartoons were being streamed.
Yeah, because they're owned by Warner Brothers, so it makes sense.
Yeah, so that was a lot. That was their home for a long time until I think like
they just took it off. They're like, all right, it's leaving by.
I think like a few months ago, they just kind of slowly started removing like some shows from there. And now though, luckily, and I've been seeing this shit all over Twitter too. But it's been announced that Tubi will actually be acquiring all the streaming rights to the Cartoon Network cartoons.
Yeah, and a lot of Hanna-Barbera as well.
Yeah.
Like Secret Squirrel, which is a show that you could rarely fucking see ever, is like coming there. You know what they got that shocked me? That I'm like, wow, I don't think anybody else knows this shit. What? Shaggy and Scooby-Doo Get a Clue. You remember that one? You remember that one? No, my God.
Like the craziest one that I remember is a pup named Scooby-Doo.
A pup, that's very low-key as well. You got 13 Ghosts and all that shit. But this one... This was one like it came out late 90s, early 2000s, I think. I could be wrong though, but like it's like Shaggy and Scooby Get a Clue, and I'm like, that opened a whole fucking memory lane and that shit.
Oh, not to mention they have like 3 or 4 different animated Batman shows.
Yeah, and you got classics, you got the Courages, you got the Conan Kid Next Door, Ed and Eddie.
My fucking favorite that I'm definitely
Dexter's Lab.
Watching is fucking The Grim Adventures of Billy and
Mandy. Oh yeah, Evil Con Carne too, which is the show from that creator as well. I was like, damn,
because bro, Billy is a fucking goated cartoon character.
You know what's a show that like when they saw it was coming back, I'm like, oh my god, I haven't thought about that show and how crazy that show is. I was texting you about it. Cow and Chicken.
Oh yeah,
Cow and Chicken. I think I want you to start watching Cow and Chicken because that's one of the
shows that I vaguely remember
it's
watching.
One of the craziest shows ever, honestly. Did you see like the screenshot I posted?
Yes, I had the fucking udder and the
and the thing that the chickens have.
Yeah.
And they look like ball sacks, like sagging down. It's just I'm like, this show was made by like just the most perverted people on fucking earth. The fuck? Bro, I'm posting on here, but like, what the fuck is that? That's a shot in the intro. You can only see it for like 2 seconds, but it like flashes in you like you're in fucking Black Ops and shit. Like, where's the numbers? And it's shot. And it's Mason, where's the numbers? This is a show's cow is fucking like saggy udder, and it's basically a ball sack what they're showing on Chicken's chin and shit.
Bro, that's like that. I need to rewatch that show.
Oh my god, there's a show there's an episode that's banned. You probably heard of it, the banned episode. It's probably not gonna be on Tubi, but like the banned episode where it's like the female biker gang invading houses and chewing on the carpets. Have you? Have you not heard of this episode?
Bro, I didn't really watch that show.
It only came out once. I had to see it online because it wasn't showing on Cartoon Network, because it's basically about like lesbian, stereotypes and shit. About just a group of females just breaking into houses, chewing on the carpet, and then leaving.
Bro, Jesus fucking Christ, bro. old school fucking animation.
And that's where Butch Hartman and Seth MacFarlane came from. Before they made like Fairly Odd Parents and Family Guy, they were on these shows, Cow and Chicken, Johnny Bravo. Well, when you really think about it, Family Guy and American Dad are very like modern age Hanna-Barbera cartoons, similar to like the Flintstones and shit. And it's like he cuts from that cloth too. So it's very easy to understand even that being on those shows being on Cartoon Network. Now. Yeah, no, please let me know. Like the way you text me about like all your other fucking like R-worded shows. Text me about like cow and chicken. Text me about cow and chicken. Cow and chicken.
Bro,
but that shit. So we're definitely gonna be watching a lot of that on Tubi and shit too. Tubi,
shout out to fucking Tubi.
They got a lot of shit. I think their advertisements are a bit weird sometimes. I'm like, oh, that felt like he was trying to manipulate me. But like other than that, I think they got like a whole catalog of just crazy shit.
It's like going back to like they've had this like new redesign for a while now, but I will say I'm not the biggest fan of the redesign.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean. Listen, they got lesbian homie though, so I kind of makes.
Bro, you know what's crazy? Apparently, according to some people on Is the Mic Still On, that show gets better as it goes on. I don't know how much I believe
they shout out to them for keep sticking with it for so long. Oh my god, I don't think I could watch a whole Tubi movie honestly. And I've seen a lot of shit. We watched
Year of an Ant. To watch How the Grinch Stole Bitches.
Oh my god! I think that's like a soft though. I don't think it's an actual movie. It's just like a short movie with like a bunch of titties and dicks, But like you watch it, or you want to save it for Christmas. It's like get cozy with your hot jockey watching How the Grinch Stole Bitches. I hate that you
just fucking said hot jockey. You're fucking.
Okay, I think that's a wrap on everything. We should do the wheel, actually. We haven't done it for anything this month, so
so we gotta do it because we gotta basically review it next episode.
Yeah, basically, so please, evacuation warnings. Okay, oh, I see OnlyFans shit on there. What, is that the homies?
Are you ready?
My god, it took 15 years for that shit.
Alright.
You could have done this at home.
Fuck you.
Well, you forgot. You're the one who kept bothering me to fucking text you the movies.
Yeah, but now we're here now, so shut up. It's time for the fucking wheel.
It's time for the wheel that took way longer to pull up. By the time I cut this, it's been 25 days.
Let's see. All right,
do you want to list the movies or no? You just want to go?
Let's just do a surprise.
Surprise, I guess.
So now this is gonna be first. We're gonna do the wheel for the movie of the month.
Yes.
So here we go.
I'm not looking, so.
Oh, okay. So this month we're actually going to be watching a good movie.
Okay, cool. What is it?
We are going to be watching Uncut Gems.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's fucking dope as shit. Yeah, I'm down for that. Yep. I'm down for that. Oh my god, an actual good movie.
Yep.
Oh my god, I was kind of hoping. the movie I put in recently, but like that's good too. That's
Yeah.
good too.
So,
All right.
okay, so we
So
got a
next
good movie.
after that, I have to put a really bad one.
Yeah, so, okay, got lucky.
we got lucky for but this one I'm hoping we don't get lucky.
Oh, I fucking there's still an hour. I swear to fucking God, Mike.
I hope.
If we
I
get
hope.
the fucking Logic album,
I
I'm
hope
gonna
it's
fucking-
Logic.
I'm gonna fucking kill you,
I
dude.
hope it's Logic.
Alright, hold on, let me see. I didn't put the new one though. Hold on.
Oh my god. I fucked your mom. I just fucked.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
Alright, now this is gonna be that wheel for the album of the month. I sort of fucking got it, Mike. You gotta be fucking kidding me. You gotta be. I'm gonna boycott the fucking podcast. I'm gonna fucking boycott you. You fucking piece of shit. So we're gonna be listening to fucking Logic Supermarket.
Wait, Supermarket? I thought it was Confessions of a Dangerous Mind.
I have Supermarket on there. Damn. Did we put it? No, wait. Hold on. No, yeah, that's the only Logic one.
What? Oh my god, I thought I put a whole different Logic. That's actually worse than the one I wanted to pick. Oh no.
Oh my god, fucking stupid ad. But no, wait. So okay.
That's actually worse. I actually did it. That's actually worse. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh no.
Bro, wait. Am I tripping or did it? Wait. Was this an old? Cause
That's the one I think he did after Confessions.
no. I was gonna say because I could have sworn the Logic album that you had put on there was the 1-800 one.
No. Everybody, no, not that one. Not that one. We're gonna listen.
Wait, is the one that you put? Is that the one that has that Eminem feature?
It was the one I wanted to put, Confessions of the Dangerous. The one I thought I put, Confessions of the Dangerous Mind, has that
Okay,
Eminem
so I'll
feature.
give you a choice, and since it fucking landed on the Logic album, do you want to do the one that it landed on, or do you want to change it to the other one?
I don't know. Oh my god, they're both bad. They're
We
both
gotta
really.
listen to a Logic album
One
either
is
way.
one is his rap album. The other one is his first non-rap album.
I'd rather do the non-rap album.
You sure?
Oh fuck! You know what? I don't know. I don't fucking know. 'Cause I don't know if I want to hear Logic sing.
It's like a saw trap. It's like fuck it. Let's do the rap album.
All right.
Let's do the rap. Oh my god, that's no.
So
But-
Confessions then?
Yeah, Confessions of a
Okay, so
Dangerous.
correction. The Logic album that we'll be listening to is Confessions of a Dangerous Mind.
Keep Supermarket there.
Fuck you, no.
Yeah, we're doing that. We're doing.
Wait, what the fuck? Did it already landed on? Let's
So
do it now then.
you want to do Supermarket, then leave Confessions of a Dangerous Mind on there?
Why do we have to have two Logic albums on there?
Because this is the AO podcast. You gotta get your Logic history on.
Fuck you. Okay, so then are we doing Confessions or are we doing Supermarket?
Oh, I'm trying to still choose. I'm still.
Fuck it, we're doing Confessions.
We're doing
'cause
Confessions?
I don't want to do the
No.
singy song one.
I like how you had to think about it. Wait.
So, you heard
So
it here
Confessions
first.
of the Dangerous Mind, which honestly I'm just gonna have to suffer with for you because that one was the fall. That was the downfall of the Logic Man's mainstream career. He's still doing well now. He's like still rich as fuck. He's still doing albums and shit. But like, yeah, no, we're reviewing that. It's gonna be nostalgic. It's gonna be nostalgic for me, you know, because I actually have a history of that album. So yeah, Uncut Gems and Confessions of a Dangerous Mind by Logic. That's what a 1-2 punch right there. I like how we had a whole segment of like trying to decide our fate when it came to Logic album.
I love the fucking fact that you described trying to choose a Logic album to listen to as a fucking saw trap. That's so fucking funny.
All right, now time for the recommendations.
Yeah, you know what's fucking crazy?
Mm-hmm.
Since it's been a minute since we've done it, I actually have a shit ton of recommendations.
Well, you could just give out 2. I don't want to hear all that shit.
Fuck you. I don't want to hear any of your shit.
You don't. Last year you'd be like, I only have a lot of albums. I'm like, bitch, I named a whole bunch of albums throughout all the episodes.
Oh fuck! I wish I would have made you listen to that 2 Chainz song in the car.
Oh shit! You still can.
Yeah.
When I fucking drop your ass off. But my recommendation, I got 2. Neo Soul singer, songwriter, rapper Kelly Moonstone's New Moon. It came out last year. Actually, one of my favorite albums of last year. And it's fucking incredible. It's smooth. Production's crazy. Got some crazy features from Saba and Chris Corley. You know, incredible rapping, incredible singing, incredible emotions, incredible structuring, great concept. I think the way it uses that concept is incredible. Kelly Moonstone's New Moon. I highly recommend that. So, and then my second recommendation is gonna be a shoegaze album, heavy shoegaze album called Lotto from the band They Are Gutting a Body of Water. That's the name of the band. And you get the name, you get the album, you get the tone right away. And it's some heavy, amazing shoegaze shit. I highly fucking recommend that shit. It's fucking hard. It goes fucking hard, bro. Oh my God. Those are my 2 recommendations. Kelly Moonstone's New Moon and Lotto by They Are Gutting a Body of Water.
All right. Well, the 2 that I'm gonna pick, I'm gonna go with TZ 21 Questions, and of course, this does obviously do the instrumental that they use in the background is a chopped up version of 21 Questions by 50 Cent.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like that West Coast feel that I love about it. So that's gonna be my first one. Again, that's TZ 3 E's. ZY, 21 Questions, and then my next one is gonna be one that
I see that song that you've been playing and laughing at. This whole the booty, the one with the booty.
Yeah, this one. Listen, the only reason why I'm putting this on here is because this song is the legit embodiment of why I fucking love West Coast rappers so much. It's just because they have this unique ability to fucking make the dumbest shit sound like super hard for some reason. Like there's a line in this fucking song. The song, by the way, is by Joe Moses, and
it's like a dumbass title too, right?
And it's called Barum Dum Dum.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah.
Fucking,
you got it. You'll get it immediately.
Yeah, and the fucking picture is like a cartoon ass.
It's just like giant ass. So when you open your phone, it's just ass.
And so there's a fucking line in this track that's like, let me put my pepperonis all on your pizza.
No, that's crazy. I don't want, first of all, what does he mean by that? Like, is it that his cum? Is that his balls? Is that his penis? Like, no, what is he doing? What is he describing as pepperoni? No. What is,
so it's fucking amazing. So 2 tracks, both I believe West Coast artists. So yeah, check it out. 21 Questions by TZ and then Joe Moses with Dum Dum Dum.
Great recommendations to balance out mine. All right, and that's the episode. And
we'll see you on the next one. So
yeah, follow us.
And follow us. Links for everything's down in the description.
Follow us. We'll goon to you. No.
Shut
up. No.
No, what the fuck are you talking about? This isn't fucking OnlyFans, dude. Shut up.
You can.
You can. Shut up. Just fucking end it. Just fucking end it.
I don't want to. I want to cherish this. Like,
what if,
make
me press the fucking button? Just do it.
Come.